Hello my little worms, I'm Dei, and welcome back to Dei Completes Arknights, the series in which I try to actually make progress in the Arknights story, one level at a time. And the level we attack in today is M8-4, Will, Phantom Wisps. Why does it give me kind of like a Bond, James Bond kind of vibe? I'm not sure. Anyway, all ideals, once transmitted, will eventually be corrupted or altered. Only through practice can an ideal be proven, and as we know, once something happens, it cannot be undone. Well, that's true for some things, but not for like all things. If you take something off of a shelf, you can undo that action by putting it back on the shelf. It's not impossible to actually do that. But yes, a lot of things, once you've done the thing, you can't then completely reverse it back to the state it originally was. But it's not always the case. Rhodes Island Operator. What does all of that mean? What does all of what mean? Why do you always throw me in the deep? It's just like, yes, what? What was this in relation to? Is it relation to something that was being said like 2 levels ago? That was weeks ago. How am I supposed to remember that? Rhodes Island, we invite you to fight with us. Sure, yeah, that's what I said. Good to know. Thank you for informing me that's what you said. Although you probably didn't word it that way. I only speak Ursine. You also asked me in Ursine, so you should have understood. Possibly, I don't know. You should? Where'd the should come from, brain? You know these Chernobog industrial machines much better than us, yes? You must have had a lot more training in such things than we have. We're better fighters. If you want into the tower, you must take a plan to shut down this thing. Did I say take a plan? What am I doing with my words right now? If you want into the tower, you must have a plan to shut down this thing too. You can't let it close this way. This way? The way. I cannot read today. That's what I've immediately learned. We need to split our guerrilla forces, sending at least 3/4 of our men to protect the infected around the city, or they're doomed. Doomed! Reunion under Tallulah is out of control. We've seen enough revenge killings in Chernobog. Probably, I wouldn't know, but yes, I'm going to take your word for it. Even with just 1/4 of our full strength, we have what it takes to bleat, yes. We have what it takes to bleat. No, to beat Tallulah's stupid guards, but we could use some help right now. We'd be better able, yes, but I cannot word. We'd be able to better, not better able, we'd be able to better capitalize on our victories if we had it. Am I going to say a single line correctly today? No. Our Iridium altars are down. The devils are handy in a fight, but they've got nothing on the captain's legendary strength. We need more firepower. Fair. Who calls the shots for you? Is it the Countess or the Feline? You're both plenty strong. You could handle it. You'll have to ask Amia. I'm just an operator. Countess, what do you say? Sir, what matters is if your reunion is still dedicated to helping the infected. As long as it's not some infected Ursa's political project, we'll proudly agree. Yeah, but I'm worried. Hi, worried. I thought you were Amia. About what? There are still a lot of open wounds from our conflicts with the reunion. We can't overlook them. Just like how I can't overlook a truck passing while reading. Grrr, why don't it be right beside a road? We could say we're willing to forgive, or beg forgiveness, but we have to think about those we lost, or who suffered. Especially, ... Reunion killed my friend, and we just killed someone you looked up to. I get it. I killed your family, didn't I? You can't forgive that. But you're infected. If we don't let you in, we're disobeying orders. Our current orders are to crush Tallulah and her minions, and anyone who disobeys that order is to be killed. So you're letting it go? Can you let it go? Let it go, let it go. Yes, you killed our family. You killed our commander, our leader, our captain. But we're not going to come to blows over it. You don't want revenge? Of course we do. I'm not done yet. Let me finish Feline. But whatever we've got between us personally doesn't matter in the face of the mission. There's a more important place to direct our hate. Hate. You get it, don't you, Feline? That Countess with you is a kid with her head in the clouds, just like the captain said. ... Don't talk about Amia like that. If you really buy into her dreams of reforming everybody, then by all means, go along with her. You'll get stabbed in the back, and you won't know until it's too late. You won't be able to save your friends. It all sounds good in theory, but you can't really put it into practice. And us, we believe in the captain. All this way, he's shown us a different way, beyond the endless wars of Ursus. He showed us a noble path of revenge and ruin. Yeah, sounds very noble. A path of ruin? To ruin our enemies. How to pick out your enemies and then ruin them. But who is your enemy? Can you really act like it's a good thing to spread hate, hurt people, start wars, and generally cause misery? Haven't you lost enough friends? Didn't Ursus, the last emperor, promised us an end to this war? We believed in that vision. But I don't see an end in you. Should we reason with them? They don't listen. Some people are arses, and some are just evil and need to die. Listen to me, feline. You won't get the satisfaction you want from killing your enemies, for the simple reason that that's not where it ends. If you're committed to that path, then take it all the way. Kill everything. Cleanse the country of its filth. And when at last you look over the silent white field of snow, then you can finally know happiness. Seems unlikely, honestly, like that. So yes, I have killed everything. Now there is nothing left to do. That just sounds boring, honestly. Think about it. And then we start killing. Kill the monster in the tower who sent our people to die. Kill the tyrants who lord over the cities. Kill the useless eaters and the traitors in the army. Aggressive. And at last, kill the miserable Ursus ministers who poison the emperor with their lies. Kill them all. That sounds like a lot of killing. I'm down. Then you look back and see what you've done. See those who deserve to live on, their peaceful lives, free from the fear of starvation being forced upon them. I mean, what? Try again. I mean, that's what you're doing here, right? You kill those who kill your friends. You want to kill Tallulah? Obviously. What else would we want? Will the captain ever be able to rest in peace as long as she lives? What about Yelena and her I cannot speak, and her yetis, or the countless reunion brothers who she used as cannon fodder? We've been waiting for a savior, a good emperor, a hero, and we're sick of waiting. What did all that waiting get us? Our great emperor is fallen, with no one to carry on his legacy, with greedy, self-interested men fighting over the scraps, ripping our country in two, and milking the people dry. Our savior was buried alive, and our hero died right in front of us. Not that you would understand, but maybe you'll understand something else. Feline, have you ever lost a loved one? I can see it in your eyes. I'm done talking to you. But you'll listen, feline. You have the eyes of a warrior. In your bag. Yes, you rip them out. The ceiling layer is still rising. It hasn't stopped at all. It'll take some time to adjust the Erignium drive. It better not take too long. If this thing seals up, then all the hope of a trial goes with it for at least a few 100 years. So you gorillas don't just fight for the infected. Obviously. The infected are just one reason to fight. You can have as many as you want. The one and only reason we took to the tundra was the injustice and disorder of Ursus. The captain told us the infected didn't have to live like this. It's Ursus that tortures the infected to achieve their ends. Picture it. Our great march. The captain brought us all here. Could that really just be for the infected? We crossed from border to border, passing by all the hardened cities, taking control of the lifeblood of the empire, uniting to strike at the heart of the rotten country. Don't tell me you've never considered it, Countess. You're not like this just because you're infected. If they treated everyone right, equally, maybe you wouldn't have Evan? Even, not Evan. Maybe you wouldn't Evan. No, maybe you wouldn't have even gotten infected. Think about it. How many city dwellers, nobles, merchants, and performers get infected? And then how many out in the wilderness, the outskirts, and the mines? That's why we need to get revenge. On who? Everyone who gets in our way. That's not right. Amia. Don't you hate the people who made us what we are? I'm not talking about righting the wrongs of the infected. I mean, it's wrong to turn this into, like, a way to blow off steam. That's what's wrong. They did this to us, for their own sakes. They turned us into monsters, and I hate them. Preach, feline. No, that's not right. I'm sorry. This is going to hurt. I'm sorry, Amia. This shouldn't have happened to you. It's not right. But, Amia, why do you say that? Don't you think we should hate them? You can't say they didn't steal our lives from us. I don't want to forget. I don't want to forget my friends and family. I could have worn clothes I liked and gone to the school I wanted. I could have gotten to know my mum and dad and everyone. I could have my brothers. Rosmontes, calm down. I can't. I won't let this go, Amia. I can't. If I have to get hurt to protect them, if I have to suffer to keep them from suffering, then I'll take it all. If killing the people who ruined our lives would make you all feel even a little better, and if you're not willing to do it, then let me do it for you. Rosmontes, Amia, we've got a transmission from the engineer team. Something weird's happening. The drive system isn't moving. Is it the enemy? Captain, if you can hear me, this is... No, they must be. Captain, look out for... Get back! Jump! Hurry! Aha! ... What happened? Come in. Do you copy? Levica. Bluish silver, something like that. No. The ceiling layer is still rising. Did the engineer team get ambushed? No, it can't be. Bluish silver, she... I can't reach her. Shouldn't it be I can't reach her. I can't feel her anymore. Prepare the explosive. Let's blow the whole joint. If we destroy the ceiling layer, it will take a few blocks with it. And there are still some infected who didn't want to join Reunion hiding in the area. There's no time. If we keep waiting, only more people will die. We've lost comms. If you don't like my plan, then give us a better one. No. Absolutely not. No. I get where you're coming from. I don't know, it's just... My team, my squad, they did everything right. How could this happen to them? If you need strength, if you need to destroy, I can do it. I can do it better. Rosmontes. Don't know how I was meant to read that line. Rosmontes, curl your fingers. Tear. Destroy. Pow. Oh, the ceiling layer is stopping? I can do it! May have gone a little aggressive with that line, but it felt necessary when it was all in caps. So much destruction. An explosion? No way. The feline, how is she tearing that thing apart? What? How? It's almost like... Shh. Shakes his head. It's just like the first time you saw Frostnova and Tallulah, isn't it? Just wait until our infections get worse. Maybe you'll see some more. Amia, I'm cold. My head. Rosmontes, I've got you. Hold on tight. Don't let go. She shredded the she shredded the ceiling layer all by herself? Not for long, but it should be enough to get us through the sector. I need a medic. It's scratching at me. These are negative emotions and side effects of direct arts. They all have to do with Bluish Silver's memories. Rosmontes, look at me. Look at my eyes. The black lines flow from the fingers. Yes, the fingers of the Lord of Fiends right into the feline's eyes. She really is. I know. Amia, I know. Don't ever do that again. But even if I tell you, you'll... Sorry. I won't change. Well done, feline. You really did it. Brothers, let's move out. Through the fire and the hail of bolts we go. You should rest here for a while, Rhodes Islanders. Just give me a minute, Gorilla Fighter. We don't have a way to stay in communication. Even the operator with you there doesn't have the comms we need to carry out this operation. If the shield guards really need our help, then you have to know what we're going to do, at least. -- Good thinking. Couldn't hurt to give you a minute. Especially with all this little feline did for us. Breathe weakly. Rosmontes, I'll be fine. I have to keep fighting. I have to find my team. Okay, I know. It's Madame Shen again. So that's what that noise was. Aha. Where are we now? So you're really going back? Definitely. But you told me you don't know if your friend in Ursus is alive or dead. What's the point in going back to Lungman? Why not go right to Ursus after graduation then? Ursus wouldn't give someone like me an entry permit. No way. Oh. It's really so sad to see you go right after you finish. You're such a clever girl, Chen Chen. You'd make senior lecturer in no time. Give it 2 years and you can go anywhere in the world you want, eh? Don't ever call me that again, please. And what about you? Me? You know me. I'm not stupid, but compared to you, well, I only eked out passing grades in those joint operations. You just finished your military strategy course. Almost failed that one a bunch of times. You've got a better head on your shoulders than 98% of Victoria, at least on paper. But I don't see myself becoming a lecturer. I think I'm better off going looking for a fight than setting myself up as a command or logistics officer. You really don't fear death. A Victorian soldier can end up running into all sorts of things on the battlefield. But I know our enemies sure as hell don't want to run into any Victorian soldiers on the battlefield. What I really worry about is sitting in front of a strategic map, messing up my head till I can only see human lives as numbers. That's the scariest thing. A soldier on the front lines needs someone to tell her what to do, and what not to do. Only when you're in the thick of it do you see how cruel a war is, and how important it is to stop. You really want to change Victoria? I thought that was just a drunken ramble. Nah, not at all. Is it that weird? I want to do something good. It was some good, not something good, but close enough. Dash dash. Doing good isn't easy. But it's the reason I'm going back to Lungmen. Lungmen's had enough of the bad. I'll stay there, fix up the bad things, stop it from getting worse. So you're going back to become a cop? A cop? Wow. I always thought you had the look of a girl who could give a good beating to a hooligan. Interesting. I've got a gift. You're getting ahead of yourself, but the police? That's not a bad idea. It'd probably be a great place to pick up clues about what happened back then, and what's happening now. I wouldn't have to rely on my old schemer of an uncle. Honestly, I was worried you'd head to military intelligence. My little Chen Chen is scary enough. I can't imagine how scary she'd be as a spook. And I'll have your bloody head off. Hey, no need to get angry. Alright, I can take it. Ha. We'll see how much you can take. Oh, someone's at the door. Just a sec. Coming. Message message for Miss Chen Hui Che. Post transcribed. Check your terminal. I have to confirm in person that you've read it yourself. Why all the trouble? I'll take a look. ... What? What is this? I'd say that counts as you having received the message. The Academy doesn't review highly classified material, so if you have any further inquiries about the content, I'll advise you to reply to the sender. Anything else I can do for you? If that's all, I'll be on my way. Have a good afternoon. There we go. Why do they walk so funny? I don't like the look of your face there. Did that message sock you in the jaw? I don't even know what I'm feeling. They picked up my friend's trail. My god. Well, isn't that good? No. It just led to her disappearing again. She killed the one who took her, and then we lost her again. But at least she's still alive? That's true. I'm going right back to Lungmen after graduation. Huh? But, well, isn't your friend in Ursus? I really thought you'd be heading that way. I was thinking of knitting you a few scarves as a goodbye gift. I wouldn't be able to do much in Ursus, but back in Lungmen, I'll have a chance to spread my influence. The city of Lungmen is a lot stronger than me alone. I am going to find her. Good luck with that. As move at Teardrop's point, once known be deft. What does that mean? I have no idea. Yeah, no idea what that last line meant in the slightest. But yeah, that was all quite interesting. I wish that like random shield guard actually had a name, because I quite like a little like the dialogue and stuff he's saying, but he's just random generic unit. Come on, just give any name. I'll take any name whatsoever. Just have a name. Come on. And God, this is why I don't sit on the scene. She's talking again. It always happens, doesn't it? But yeah, God, I screwed up so many lines during this one. I am very good at reading. Yes, clearly. Yep, definitely good at reading. In most cases, when I would screw up that much, I would just stop and then re-record the lines, but I was on a little bit of a tight deadline to get this one in, so I was just like, no. I'm going to just keep going with the flub, and why not? So yeah, this was very scuffed, but it was good enough, right? Sure, totally. Anyway, if you liked the video, be sure to leave a like, and why not subscribe to the channel for more content like this? And ring the notification bell. It does something, and I still don't know what. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next level. So for now, goodbye everybody, and roll the outro.
I gave that bastard what he deserved. A funeral. Fit for a king.